It is not your job to convince anyone of your worth or your value. It is your job to be a princess. Hey Baddie, welcome to the Baddest You podcast, where every listen takes you to the baddest version of yourself. I am your Baddie Level Up coach, Ambria, and in today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to receive the princess treatment that you deserve. Follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria, and let's get into this week's episode. You are indeed royalty and deserve to be treated as such. Before you can expect anyone to give you the treatment that you deserve, you must first give it to yourself. I'm a huge advocate of loving yourself in the 5 love languages: words of affirmation, speaking to yourself kindly, complimenting yourself, saying affirmations, physical affection, giving yourself a massage, taking extra time in a hot shower, letting yourself rest and eat your favorite ice cream at the end of the day, acts of service, crossing off your to-do list, getting in your workout, watching self-development content, receiving gifts, buying yourself flowers weekly, treating yourself to Uber Eats, and buying yourself some jewelry, shoes, or makeup products. And finally, quality time, taking yourself on a solo date, meditating when you first wake up, or spending an hour alone once a day. All of these methods plus really allow you to tap into your inner princess energy. This is about treating yourself gently, watching your inner dialogue, and being mindful of your view of yourself and the world around you. A princess has to protect her peace. They see themselves as deserving of respect, and it's your responsibility to give yourself the best treatment and to only allow the best treatment into your life. To only allow positive self-talk and to have compassion for yourself and understand you are perfect just the way you are and are doing your best at all times. You deserve so much love and you deserve to feel nothing less. Think about a princess. Do you treat yourself as royalty? I consider myself to be high maintenance and to have very high standards and a strong personal boundaries. And this is to protect me from low quality experiences. Imagine you had a newborn puppy or kitten in your hands. The way you would treat it gently and take extra care of it, that's how you should treat yourself, your inner child. Be extra attentive of yourself and your needs, and show up for yourself in ways that you deserve to be shown up for. You are the main character because this is your life. You owe it to yourself to be your top priority. A person who exists in your life, whether it be a friend, a partner, or a coworker, should fully recognize and value your worth. They should recognize what a blessing it is to exist in your life, and they should hype you up. They should see your wins as their wins and fully love and support you. And being your top priority, you are focused most on creating your own happiness, focusing on what makes you feel good, choosing people who value you, and honoring yourself most in your mindsets, decisions, and perspective. You choose yourself. You choose what is choosing you, and you are choosing people that are choosing you. You don't sacrifice your peace, happiness, self-love, or self-respect at the expense of others or for the convenience of others. You come first. When it comes to love, you are only entertaining people that surpass your standards and respect your boundaries. You walk in as the prize. You aren't here to be chosen or to please, but to choose and be pleased. And you hold innate value as you are and deserve to engage with people who reflect the love that you have for yourself, and you are available for nothing less. On a date, you are observing the other person, learning them, opposed to hoping that they like you and expecting them to be the one. In all aspects, you are paying attention to how you feel around a person and making choices accordingly. You ask yourself, if this person makes me feel chosen, loved, and valued, do I feel respected? And prioritizing yourself, you set yourself up for success when dealing with the world around you because you are ensuring your needs are being met first and foremost. In order to receive princess treatment, you must ensure you are never putting yourself in the position to be chosen. You are instead the chooser. You aren't searching for approval or looking to be validated. You are choosing people who value you and see your worth. There are a lot of women who choose men who don't value them and stay in these perpetual loops of trying to earn their approval or earn good treatment. But the key is to put yourself in a position in which you already see your value. You recognize your innate value and are never chasing or trying to prove yourself for the sake of being chosen. You are the prize. You see the value that you bring to any person or relationship and won't settle for a person in which you constantly have to try to convince your worth to. Princess treatment means you are seen as a princess. Think about it. In a kingdom, a princess holds such honor, such prestige. When people see her, they see her full value. They want to be her. They respect her and stare at her in awe. What does it look like for her to be begging them for their approval? The minute she does, she instantly undervalues herself, and the others will do the same. She instead recognizes her innate value and carries herself as such. And her recognizing her own value value and treating herself accordingly, that naturally translates in the eyes of others. She knows who she is and recognizes that anyone that doesn't see her worth simply isn't for her. She doesn't spend time trying to convince people she's a princess. She's too busy ruling her kingdom. That means in your own life, you're only entertaining connections that recognize your value and give you the absolute best treatment. Anyone who does not see your value doesn't deserve your presence. It is not your job to convince anyone of your worth or your value. It is your job to be a princess. In a capitalistic society that heavily encourages people to constantly work and encourages all people to be in their masculine energy, many are rewarded by their accomplishments and deemed valuable based on what they can do or have done. However, there is so much innate value that we have, especially as women, that can't be measured by conventional reward systems. Your presence is more than enough. Many women enter relationships trying to do and prove and earn their partner's love and approval. They put their partner on a pedestal and go out of their way to satisfy them at the expense of themselves. Many times this goes overlooked by their partner and the woman feels taken for granted or simply keeps trying harder to gain their approval. It is important that you recognize your innate value first and foremost. The right partner will see your value just in your presence. You won't feel the pressure to constantly perform or have to prove yourself to them. Princess treatment requires doing less and more being. Allow your partner or potential partners to woo you, to take the lead. They innately want to impress you. But in you doing everything all the time, you are ridding them of the opportunity to do so. The right person will honor you just for you. This person will want to give to you, honor you, love and protect you, provide for you, all of the above. They will initiate dates and plans. They will buy you flowers just to see you happy. It's imperative that we stop pouring into people who are not pouring into us. It's important that we choose people that are choosing us. You don't have to do anything to earn this treatment. You are already fully worthy of it. You just have to accept that. It's time to start getting the ick or getting bored with anything less than the absolute best treatment. The right person will be more than happy to give you all your heart's desires without you having to lift a single finger. Baddies who get princess treatment have high standards and communicate their boundaries whenever they feel that these standards aren't being met. You probably heard this before, but standards keep you from low quality experiences. Keep your standards high and keep your promises to yourself. If you said you wouldn't tolerate certain treatment, don't tolerate it. It's about having personal boundaries with yourself. What will you not allow yourself to entertain or experience? What kind of person are you, and do your boundaries match that? To experience princess treatment, the door being open for you, then paying on dates, you being designated passenger princess, then following the sidewalk rule and going above and beyond for you when it's that time of the month, you must accept nothing less. This is called the bare minimum. You have to think of what treatment you want and decide that that is the bare minimum. For anyone to be able to experience you or your energy, they have to give you above your bare minimum. Let your bare minimum be the best treatment. The rule is that you accept nothing less. A partner who provides for you, protects you, respects you, has high emotional intelligence, is attentive to your needs, constantly pursues you, and nothing less. When you go into relationships accepting less than you deserve, you set yourself up for the worst experience. You're not going to be that one outlier that can convince this person to change. See, what happens is we subconsciously seek out partners that we know can't meet our needs and hope that they finally deem us as worthy of good treatment. And once we can finally convince them to give to us, then we see ourselves as worthy. This is our inner child replaying harmful cycles between one or both of our parents in the hopes to finally feel worthy of love. But we are no longer choosing people hoping we can be loved. We are choosing people knowing that we deserve love. And your new high standards will protect you from anything less. Princess treatment is inevitable for you, and the person who is going to give it to you is inevitably coming your way. A lot of women make the mistake of settling for partners who give them less than they deserve because they think they can't find anyone better. But you have to remember that whether you believe you can or can't, you are right. It would benefit you to believe that person is out there for you, because they very much are. The only reason you may not have experienced them is because you have only been available for less. You have to be very selective with your energy and decide that you are worthy of the absolute best. This can look like setting boundaries in your current relationship or vetting out potential partners, but it's about no longer being available for less than you deserve. No need to worry or stress about certain treatment. You are simply no longer available for it. By being your top priority and ensuring you are selective of what you give your energy to, you are only available for the absolute best. Next time you may experience any treatment that isn't princess treatment, you set a boundary. Focus on yourself, know that the best treatment is 100% available for you, and be on your way. Every time you're not available for less than you deserve, you attract more of what you deserve. And loving yourself, you create a system in which you are protecting your energy. Anything that is less than the best is merely observed. You allow people to show you who they are, set a boundary, and see if they respect it. Anything less deserves none of your attention. As a princess, you are whole all by yourself. You are focused on being the best you, creating the best life and don't have time for any distraction. You have a lot of options by default and bring so much value to people's lives. It would almost be silly to think that there wasn't a high quality mate out there to meet you where you're at. But in order to attract them, you must be available for nothing less. The princess treatment you desire is very much available and lies in your own hands. Your responsibility is to embody the you that feels worthy of it. Your focus should be on being your own dream woman, whatever that means to you. Taking care of yourself, showing up for yourself, and honoring yourself in your actions and decisions. Your dream self is the most loved you. The you when you are loving yourself the most. In order to receive princess treatment, you must ensure you are being the version of yourself ready to receive it. Are you embodying princess energy outside of this relationship? Are you honoring yourself in your daily routine, your physical appearance, how you carry yourself, who you choose to engage with? Are you embodying your dream self as you are going throughout life? Focus on becoming this person as a whole, and this will keep you intentional towards elevating. Find more ways to honor you, and this will help you stay your top priority. Staying your top priority keeps you in your feminine energy and allows your potential partner or partner to have the space to pursue you. You become very magnetic when you focus on yourself. If you're already in a relationship and want to receive the princess treatment you deserve, focusing on becoming the best you and creating your dream life will allow you to get that treatment, as your partner will notice you starting to look better, feel better, your money will be up, your self-confidence will be up, all aspects of you will be on 10. And the person you're with will notice you being more independent and will start treating you better because they feel you will leave soon if they don't get on their Zoom. Overall, your energy and focus should be on you always. The more you do you, the more you attract the best. You only give your attention and energy if this person is giving you the treatment you deserve. To receive princess treatment, you must view yourself as a princess. What are the attributes of a princess? According to an excerpt from Harper's Bazaar magazine, a princess has self-confidence, knowing what she has to offer and never losing sight of that. Diplomacy, a person who can handle people tactfully, remaining emotional self-control. A down-to-earth attitude, having an understanding and empathy for how ordinary people live and sharing their interests. A sense of humor, this diffuses stress for everyone involved if things go left, and having the ability to laugh at oneself and not taking life too seriously. Also, adaptability, being able to go with the flow, tied in with having a balanced outlook, having her own passions and interests, and being able to give and receive emotional warmth without becoming too emotionally needy or demanding. All of these traits and attributes require a solid self-concept, truly valuing one's worth without overthinking how they are perceived or feeling the need to prove or overcompensate. Self-concept is your perception of self, and the more you master your perspective, the more available you will be for the best experiences. You must get to a point where it's a no-brainer that you will have the best treatment, where you are no longer looking for approval, but accept nothing less than the best. You are very deserving of the princess treatment right now, and taking care of your self-concept will make you fully available for it. This can be done by listening to self-concept affirmations in your sleep, doing inner child healing and shadow work prompt, listening to chakra sound healing frequencies, surrounding yourself with people who truly lift you up and value you, doing self-love meditations, listening to self-development content whilst going to the gym, and so on. Princess treatment is your birthright. Decide you are worthy of nothing less than the best and watch your love life be filled with the best treatment possible. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode and contributing to your ultimate baddie level up. I'm your host, Ambria Harty. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria Harty. And I will see you on next week's episode of The Baddest You. Bye, baddies!